sure everything is all right. You can hear us, you can see us. We've tried our very best to be on time. David ran all the way to the office.
Yeah, my hair's still wet from the shower, so I'm ready.
So let us know if you can see us, but I think it's all working. I'm going to pause the video here. So, and it looks like some people saw our show last night saying epic singing of us. We did play some Hand and Brain last night.
Yeah, that never happened. I'm trying to blank it out as quickly as possible. This show's going to be far more serious.
Yeah.
I think.
So there will be no singing today, but hopefully some good chess and a bit of banter. Should you just get cracking? Also, today's show is going to be slightly shorter than the other one because there is a big match coming up tonight, and that is Liverpool against Man U. I'm a Liverpool fan. David is Man U.
Grudge match.
Booked a big table for tonight, so we will do 1 hour 40. We will stop at 7:40.
Good maths, Fiona. Well done. Well done.
Thanks.
No, thanks to everyone who watched the show the other day. I got some positive feedback, and yeah, I was very nervous in advance, so that convinced me to do another one, and hopefully this one will go.
Maybe before you start playing, do you want to say just a couple of words about your Bundesliga weekend? I know you weren't too happy with your game yesterday, but then you were playing next to Karpov on Saturday. How was that?
That's right. So I started playing for a new Bundesliga team, hence me being in Hamburg. So I'm playing for Hockenheim this season, and I was honoured to be playing next to Karpov. So in the first game on Saturday, he was on board 1, I was on board 2, and he won a beautiful game, a beautiful positional game with white. And actually I watched him analyse for about an hour as well, and he was showing some amazing variations, and he's so quick, and yeah, I was a bit starstruck. I was a bit giggly, and yeah, so on the second, I drew the first game with black against Fiona. I think I had some decent chances to press for an advantage, but unfortunately on the Sunday, my game didn't go so well. I should have probably drawn without too many difficulties, but I kind of self-destructed in the 6th, 7th hour. So yeah, it was kind of hard to concentrate when my team had just beaten, they were beating Werder Bremen 6-1, and Werder Bremen are one of the best teams in the league. But unfortunately, I was the odd one out. But anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed it, and my teammates, they are really cool. I got on well with them, they're very welcoming. And yeah, I look forward to playing more in the future.
And just to let you know, as usual, I will be keeping an eye on the chat. Tamara was saying thanks for coming back. I'm glad you're back as well. As usual,
one time only.
As usual, David will be taking challenges from premium users, either 3 minutes or 5 minutes. And you will select the games at random. Maybe try to play different players from last time.
Yes, yeah, you'll have to remind me with that one. But,
yeah, actually, if you have a look at the challenges, I think you just need to hover over their names, and then you can see what your score.
So I've got more than 10 already. 10 challenges.
So if you hover over the name, you'll see what the score is. So there you see 1-0.
Sure. So yeah, I'm going to try and maybe talk a bit more about chess this time. Right, started the wrong one.
Well,
sorry, Tricanti, that was a misclick. Start as we mean to go on.
Okay, okay.
Sorry.
Because David misclicked first mouse slip of the evening.
You moved my mouse. You moved my mouse, Fiona. This, as anyone who watched the other show will know,
David
I'm
is
not great with a mouse.
Yeah, if you missed Thursday's show, David was saying that he only ever played with a touchpad before.
Yes.
So
I've already had a couple of mouse slips. We ended the show last time on 1, and I've started this show on 1. But anyway, here we go against BCG Mario.
And as last time, I will be keeping an eye on the chat. So if you have any questions for David, do let me know. But I will try to not distract him quite as much, and he will give you some more insights about the games.
Okay, so yeah, symmetrical English. I've played this position from white and black sides. Oh, he's let me take a pawn. It's going to test my theory so early in the day. This isn't fair. Oh gosh. I actually tuned into Jan's show the other day, and he had this position, and he was saying how good it was for white. So
You trust?
I don't know whether to trust Jan. Let's do this.
So this is all theory.
Probably. Yeah. 3-minute game. I throw myself in at the deep end. I should have started a bit easier maybe. B3, he's going to go D5 and try and take advantage of the long diagonal. This guy's playing very quickly. Oh gosh. This is definitely still theory and I don't know it. So help me, Fiona.
I'm just going to be quiet. I saw some comments saying, do some more chess talk. So I'm like, that's not what I'm here for. So I'm just going to be quiet.
Okay, so it looks like I've managed to survive the opening and I have an extra pawn. Hopefully I can keep that. Again, I swapped the queens off. As anyone who tuned into the last show will know, I feel slightly better in Blitz when I've done that. Just so I won't get checkmated. Well, I might still get checkmated later, but we'll see. So yeah, I mean, I've got a majority on the, I don't know, is that kingside majority, queenside majority? I can never work it out. I'm going to try and go active with my rook. But yeah, I mean, if I can manage to get my pieces active, maybe create a pass pawn later. I'm not sure about swapping off the rooks here.
And it's funny, in the chat, Kifter is saying he thinks Jan played this against the same guy as well.
Oh wow, he's probably been preparing for 3 days in this opening. Luckily, I think I've managed to catch him slightly unaware. That d pawn, I mean, I'm a Grunfeld player most of my life, and I'm always pretty scared of these big d pawns for white. Oh, this is very serious chat. I feel like I should be giving... Oh, rook a1. So
I'm just overcompensating for last night's nonsense.
Yeah, last night was a lot of nonsense. So, okay, stop me going active with my rook. But now surely my pawns are going to be strong enough to cause some damage at least. And my king's going to be very active. Yeah, feeling good. Feeling good.
Also, yeah, we're talking about last night. Last night was actually a warm-up stream because David and I, as well as Vlad, a friend of ours, we're going to do a massive 12-hour stream tomorrow. And the games will be played on Chess24. So if you don't get the chance to play David here today, you might get the chance tomorrow because 12 hours, a lot of games are going to be played.
Yeah.
So it's going to be on Twitch, twitch.tv/Fionketta. But I'm going to put this out on Twitter, on my Facebook later today or tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
We're starting 3 p.m. tomorrow until 3 a.m. So there will be a lot more nonsense. So today is the serious stream in between the two nonsensical ones.
Yeah, maybe you can tell us a bit about your rebranding, Fiona. This nickname, Fionketta. I mean, I was trying to get her to go for some silly nicknames, you know, Princess Fiona. And
well, this show isn't about me, but yeah, I thought I needed a new name because Caliste28, which is my Twitter handle, it's nice. Caliste has to do with Corsica. 28 is my lucky number, but I thought I needed something more jazzy and something that would have something to do with Fiona. So I came up with Fionketta, which is basically Fianchetto inverted, sort of. But yeah, we did spend a whole day debating, brainstorming. But yeah, there you go. And Dover Beach from England says, good, let's have some chess analysis.
Well, yeah. He's had enough of our small talk. I feel like I've played this very badly. I've swapped off the queen as kingside pawns. I'm not sure I'll be left with enough pawns to win this one. But I will try. Oh gosh. Maybe I could have taken with the e-pawn earlier to take on d5 to give myself a pass pawn. Luckily he seems to be spending a long time as well, so... Oof. Okay, I'm going to stall on making any big decisions. Okay, I'm going to manoeuvre my bishop round to a better square, and then I will try and create a passed e-pawn.
And Kishan has joined us as well, who we both know from
Kishan.
London.
Yeah.
And he's saying, if David wins the next game, I will bet on United. If he loses, I will bet on Liverpool.
Ooh, okay. Well, I know where your money's going. You're going to win big time. You're going to win big time. I mean, Liverpool, they like to try their best, you know. I mean, they used to be good about how long ago? 30 years ago. But I'm pretty confident about tonight. Ooh, can I win this pawn now? And it looks like I've managed to make some progress. I mean, I would have loved to keep more pawns on the board, but winning. Back.
Smooth start.
I'm back.
Swap queens, won a pawn.
Exactly. Never in doubt. No, I was actually scared I'd go on tilt today. I mean, I might still after this. After my Bundesliga game yesterday, I mean, I was pretty down about things, down about chess.
But then you did this awesome stream with me,
Well,
sang some songs,
I mean, I had
and life was a lot better.
Yeah, I had some wine and that made it better. I mean, I had to tolerate Fiona's company all evening, but...
Okay, I'll let you pick another challenge.
Here we go. Should we play Kishan?
Let's play Kishan.
Let's play Kishan. So, okay. Normally I choose at random here, but it's a good friend of ours, Kishan. Hi, Kishan. And yeah, hopefully this will be a good game. So.
Let me just put the board back up.
Maybe this one would have been a good one to play hand and brain with, actually.
We can still do it.
Okay, hand and brain. Let's do this.
Okay, I'm the hand.
You can be the brain this time, Fiona. Okay. I'll be the hand. So
I'll be the hand against some guy with more weighting to make it more interesting.
Deal. Okay.
Pawn.
Let's go. Pawn. Okay, so is anyone
And Harry is in the chat as well.
All our
Hi,
friends.
Harry.
This is all your networking, you know.
Yeah.
I mean.
And Oliver was also kind enough. Pawn. Bishop.
Sorry.
So much for our serious
this is going to be nonsense.
Pawn.
It's going to be nonsense again. The highlight of our show definitely last time was me losing my cool with Fiona. So
Bishop.
Let's hope it doesn't happen again.
Let's hope I don't blunder a piece again. Bishop.
So pretty standard Queen's Gambit declined.
King.
Keith Archer would be loving this for white. So. Okay.
Knight.
Oops. I'm so slow with the mouse, it's ridiculous.
Pawn. Yeah, I still, to be honest, I still cannot believe you got the 3000 rating in Bullet with a touchpad.
Yeah, I was playing a bit on my laptop last night just with a touchpad and it was like heaven. I mean, this mouse, it's just...
Pawn.
It's just all over the place.
And someone was asking earlier in the chat if this was a premium show only. Well, the show we're doing right now, everyone can watch it, but David will only be taking challenges from premium users. I'll say Rook. But the one tomorrow will be playing anyone, really.
Oh, come on, Fiona.
Knight.
So.
And we will create a special account on Chess24, a bit like Jan and Pepe did with the Banterton account. Bishop. So you can track our progress as we go along.
Am I allowed to pre-move in hand and brain? If you
By
don't
the
say
way,
a piece.
No, that's not you.
Come on.
Queen.
Sorry, I'm gonna get so stressed out about this. I mean, I need my rating to stay high. I will not allow it to drop below 3,000. Otherwise, I'll be up all night just trying to get it back.
I need to focus, probably, I guess, what you're saying. A knight.
Back?
I don't know what that knight is doing on b6.
I was stopping knight a4.
Rook. I don't understand this position. Okay. Knight.
Oh, Fiona. Oh,
it's already started. We're just 15
my suggestion of hand and brain was the worst idea ever. That was my double question mark blunder.
Rook.
Oh my God. Just positionally horrible now for black. White's got everything he wanted and yeah.
Knight.
Okay, finally we're pretending to go active. Come on, we've got to be really quick now. We're nearly a minute down. So.
Okay. I was telling myself I won't be playing today.
Come on.
Knight.
Just anything. Anything.
And pawn.
Okay, we're kicking him back. Feeling better now.
Yeah, me too. Knight is coming up. Knight.
Okay, good.
Oh my God! Why not let the guy
come
play
on.
good
I've
chess?
got a minute.
Pawn.
Pawn? There's we could take on b4. What is this? Pawn. Oh gosh. Oh, this is the worst idea ever.
Knight. I will focus.
Okay, this is our last hand and brain game. Come on.
Pawn.
Let's just move.
Okay, we really need.
Okay, you got to no looking at the chat now.
Okay.
Sorry to be so serious, guys. I'm a sore loser.
Knight. Pawn.
What is this? What? I'm pre-moving.
Pawn.
We're so far behind on the clock as well, and I'm using a mouse.
Okay, David's going to play ticket. Just play.
Oh, sorry, Kishan. I'm just gonna. Oh no, it's such a bad position though.
This might be the end of my friendship with David.
So bad.
If it doesn't
So
work.
bad. I think we needed to warm up a bit before we're getting into it.
Yeah.
Oh, why did I play Rosie?
You need to play.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm waiting for you to say pieces now.
Yeah, no, I
This
was
is
just saying, just play on your own.
Oh gosh, I wish I had a touchpad. Oh, just getting destroyed here. Absolutely destroyed. Gosh. I think my best. Oh gosh, my best chance is to flag. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, I'm gaining some time back. There's knights hanging. Oh, I'm scared I'm going to get checkmated.
I'm too scared of speaking.
Oh, he left knight on pre. Yes! Yes! Oh, gosh. Okay. Sorry for kind of cheating on the whole hand and brain
you
rules.
Need to play faster.
Oh, that's fine. Check. I think I've got this one now.
You're going to swap queens?
No.
I know you.
And there we go. And
Oh dear.
so that's the difference between hand and brain and normal chess. Thank you, Kishan. You deserve to win there. And I have a feeling this is going to happen a lot today. I'm going to trick and flag people a lot. But
Okay.
I'm shameless. So,
One game of pure
chess.
chess analysis.
normal chess. Okay, here we go. I'm going
I'll
to
let you
choose.
pick an opponent.
Okay, this time it will be fully random.
It wasn't my fault. I mean, you were the hand. You're playing bad moves.
Sometimes you would say pawn though, and literally the only pawn I can move that isn't losing immediately is not a great one. Right, let's play. I have played this guy before. I think I've played everyone before. Okay, let's go. Jeremy Fallowfield. I feel like I know this name.
Well, he seems to be
here we go.
from the UK. So
Seems to be from the UK, and apparently we haven't played before in Chess 24. So, okay. No more C3 Sicilians today. Let's play man chess. Oh, I say man chess, and then I'm about to play Bishop B5 check.
Dover Beach is asking if we can have an hour of rook and pawn ending analysis, please.
I don't know. I mean, if they paid me, maybe I would do some rook and pawn analysis. Yeah, I mean, I do love rook and pawn endgames, and oh gosh, I'm out of theory here already. I do love rook and pawn endgames, but I feel like this time of evening, you know, I would just be sending you guys to sleep.
And Dover Beach is informing us that Jeremy almost beat Gormley at the British, apparently.
That is probably why I know the name. Yeah. No. Okay. So again, nothing too exciting this opening. I'm just trying to survive until later in the game. No. If Jeremy I think he is, then yeah, he's a very, very decent player. So this is going to be a challenge. So I'm asking him whether he wants to retreat his bishop or keep it. If he retreats, maybe later on I'll think about advancing on the king side. If he exchanges, then it's just a position. 2 bishops. And I love those 2 bishops. I mean, it's not the most open position at the moment, so it's probably not the biggest thing in the world, but he's having a think here. And he's given me the bishops. So, my first successful pre-move. D5. Yeah, so although I do have the bishop pair here, he's got rid of his bad bishop. I mean, his pawns on e6 and d5 would normally lock in that bishop on c8, but here he's managed to exchange it off, so... yeah. I'll try and comment when it's a bit more exciting. So he wants to play b5. Well, he's played b5, he wants to play c4, so... Okay, shall I let him play c4? You're very quiet now, Fiona.
Yes, I know. I'm
I
still
feel
under
bad.
shock.
I didn't mean to make you feel guilty. I was.
We need another hand and brain game later, and I'll be the hand.
Okay. I think we should choose 5 minutes as well, so that we can still talk while playing. Because, yeah, as you can tell, we're not the greatest multitaskers in the world.
No.
So here I do have a sizable time advantage. And we're still very early in the game. So, I mean, it makes a very rare change for me to be ahead on the clock. So, I'm not complaining. But I'm going to go bishop f4 and bring my rooks to the centre and see what he's doing. I'm not sure if his connection might be bad.
There he goes,
e5. Okay, so that's slightly odd.
Maybe he saw your previous game and he's also scared.
Maybe. Maybe. He's scared of the way I tricked my opponent in time trouble. In e5.
And we have, yeah, it was really a great game by Kishan earlier.
Kishan, yeah, he played fantastically well. I mean, we were very lucky to escape with anything. e5. Choices. Do I open the centre? I feel like more aggressive players than me would play e takes d5.
I'm just having a look at the chat, and Dover Beach is saying that he stood behind you at the opening ceremony of the British Championships last year, and that your jacket and your wristband were excellent.
Thank
and
you.
He was honoured to be near you.
I'm melting. Thank you, Dover Beach. I'm sure, well, hopefully we said hi to each other.
And you're always sporting your wristband,
I am. This isn't one of my newer ones, but yes, I do often sport my wristband. Actually, in the last round of my Isle of Man tournament recently, I forgot to wear it.
And you won.
I won, which was a huge shock to me. I mean, I had a bad feeling as soon as that happened. I thought, oh gosh, it's all over. It's all over.
Do you sometimes think you're too superstitious?
Yes.
Are you planning to work on that?
No. Yes, of course I am. I do think it's a bit of a curse from my younger days. I used to be far more superstitious. I used to kind of only wear dark underwear if I had black, and lighter coloured underwear if I had white. White socks if I've got white.
And there was me thinking today would be a serious...
Yeah, this is serious. This is serious. I mean, I do think people underestimate the importance of psychology. And sorry, Jeremy. I managed to outplay him somehow. I mean, I think he was just spending too long on the clock. But yeah, okay. On to the next one.
On to the next one. And while you pick one, Dover Beach wants to know if you've been on TV since you were younger. Because you were on national TV when you were about 8.
I was, yeah. And also at the age of 12, I was on a show on ITV with Jessie J, if anyone is into pop music. So, whoops. Oh, I'm so bad with this mouse. Right, I will choose a challenge as soon as my mouse settles down. Yeah, I haven't been on TV that much. I mean, just the odd interview here and there. Mostly to do with things like the London Chess Classic these days, which I promote, and Yes to Chess, which is a great initiative to get more kids playing. Okay, I'm trying to look for someone I haven't played before, which is a bit of a challenge because apparently I've played the whole world. So,
I mean, if you've played them in private, that doesn't matter so much. But,
I don't trust my memory though. Maybe I played them the other day, and it's only 3 days ago, but I've forgotten already. So, white again. I'm a lucky boy. But yeah, going back to superstition though, I mean, I do think it's a big part of chess. I mean, at the British Championships, I forgot to wear this wristband against Mickey Adams, and already, I mean, I was doubting everything. I was double checking every move I play. And I mean, this Shirov story in the Isle of Man, for example, I mean, he was on course to win the tournament, and
I still wonder
to take a half
if
point
it's
by.
true, yeah. I mean, I know it's true. He told the arbiter that. So just in case you don't know what we're talking about, at the recently concluded Isle of Man tournament, Shirov was leading with 4 out of 4. And then in round 5, he took half a point by. And the explanation he gave the arbiter was that he'd been eating... so he had food at a restaurant the day before the first round. And then as long as he keeps winning, he keeps going back to the same restaurant. But after winning a long game in round 4, he was tired. He wanted to change of restaurant. And in order to be able to go to a different restaurant, he took a half point by.
Yeah, I mean, I said I was superstitious, but no. I mean, this is a whole nother level. So, but I mean, that works for some players. Works for some players better than others, but... Oh, 97, I should not... My h4 move was a bit slow. Sometimes I think I'm just the weakest player ever. I wanted to play knight e2 to g3, but now he might have knight e5 to d3. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Knight's on the rim, a dim. Right, I'll put this knight on f4 and hope for the best.
The knife.
The knight. Did I say knife?
I think so.
It's been a long 24 hours. Right, I'm going to put the knight on f4. Queen a5, what's he want to do with that one? So I think he just didn't want to commit his knight yet. Maybe he wants to castle queenside, or maybe he wants to go a6, b5. But yeah, my h4 move was intended to lock down this h5 pawn, which is potentially weak. I mean, his only isolated pawn in the position. It was a bit slow on my part, but okay. Slightly happier now, I've got my knight to f4. So if he takes, then I take with the e-pawn, and later on I can get a rook to the e-file maybe. And he just wants to let me take on h5. Am I a pawn grabber?
Yes, you are.
Okay, not now, not today. I'm a changed man. Whoops. Queen d2. So I just wanted to stop him going knight d3 if I do decide to take on h5. And I figure that h5 pawn's not running away. Play bishop b2 next maybe. And I'll wait to see what he wants to do to me.
And Kali if I'm not sure how you pronounce that, is asking what time limit should the challenges be, either 3 minutes or 5 minutes. And also I know there's a lot of you in the chat asking for your challenges to be accepted. Unfortunately, there are too many challenges coming in, and it wouldn't be fair just to accept those asking to be accepted in the chat. So David will pick at random.
Yeah, sorry everyone. Maybe, yeah, if you do catch us on our stream tomorrow on Twitch, then hopefully we'll be around to play more games. I mean, it's kind of potluck whether you play me, Fiona or Vlad, but no, I'll be around to play some games. And okay, I can't resist any longer. Let's take this pawn.
And there's a chess question. Hi David, I'm learning the line against the Berlin defense who played against Mickey Adams in the British Championship. What are your opinions on it?
No, I think it's a pretty decent line for white. I mean, Mickey had prepared something special with this knight b6 move, but no, I think white has great chances. It's more exciting than a real Berlin where everything's been worked out, maybe. And with opposite side castling, there's always chances to outplay your opponent. I mean, it depends on your style. If you like those kind of aggressive attacking games where you can throw your pawns forward at your opponent's king, then it's perfect. But unfortunately in that game, I kind of started throwing my pawns forward. I sacrificed a pawn. And when it came down to the moment when I had to kind of go all in, I backtracked and chickened out, and I was punished for it. So I think it's a good line. I would repeat it again if given the chance, but shouldn't tell my future opponents that. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun to analyse with a computer or with friends. Or yeah, let me know how it goes.
Did he say play Vlad? Well, someone was asking in the chat earlier. Yes, so tomorrow 3 people will be streaming. David, Vlad Hamicevic and myself. And we'll be taking turns 12 hours. It's going to be a challenge. I've never done anything like it. So I think we're just going to take turns in pairs of 2. And we will be joined by some guest streamers as well.
Yes. I mean, I don't know if I've ever stayed awake 12 hours, let alone stream for 12 hours. I mean, played Blitz on high intensity. So that'll be a lot of fun.
At least it won't be on your rating. So you'll hopefully be a bit more chilled out.
I'll be so chilled out. I'll be horizontal. Just...
And Kishan is saying, well played in our game earlier. However, I did want to put my money on United to win. So letting you win felt like the right thing to do. Treat Fiona nicely, by the way.
I would never dream of treating Fiona any other way. No, thank you, Kishan. It sounds like he kind of gave the game to us then.
Yeah, maybe.
We're very lucky. I mean, we're very lucky. He had us kind of, well, up against the ropes. So,
a question from Dover Beach. What advice can you give to a club player around 1800 who is serious about improving?
A club player? I mean, yeah, my own main advice is just to play as much as possible. I mean, I know it's not easy for everyone. You might have a job, full-time job. You might have family and kids and everything. When I was growing up, I mean, I just played every single weekend. And the main thing I did after that was I would always, without fail, analyse my game. I mean, mostly with myself, but ideally maybe with a coach, with friends, with other players, your opponent. Sorry, I'll just try and swap queens. My favourite thing to do. Yeah, so, I mean, just play as much as possible. I mean, it's like any other sport. It's like a musical instrument. You just have to practice, practice, practice. And, I mean, it's not just from a purely chess point of view. It's a practical point of view as well. I mean, if you're playing very often, then you'll be in a good rhythm. You'll be... I mean, you won't be caught... Well, this game's getting complicated. Yeah, I mean, you'll always feel fresh and you'll never feel rusty. And it's very important to, well, just like all sports, to feel good. So, I mean, there's studying openings is kind of whoops, let's try and swap queens again. It's kind of a mixed blessing. I mean, sometimes, I mean, especially if time is short, I mean, it's better to focus on just general chess stuff and feeling good at the board. So, okay, I've managed to trick him into retreating his queen. I need to decide which side to castle. Let's play a safe move, g3.
Second.
So Fiona keeps messing about with my mouse, which I'm not very... Oh, gosh. Fiona! So my board just disappeared there.
They could see it disappear.
They could see it disappear.
So basically, David and I both have a mouse, but there's only one mouse on the screen, if that makes sense.
Oh, gosh, I don't like my position anymore.
Also, what about tactics?
Tactics,
Christian is
yes.
saying.
Tactics are... Yeah, I keep getting distracted by the games, but yeah, I mean, that was my second point, that tactics are, I mean, a huge part of chess. Maybe even, I mean, 90% of games, or more than 90% of games are decided by tactics. So, I mean, just, there's a great tactics trainer on Chess24, for example. I mean, I used to spend hours on there in a row. Not the coolest moments of my life, but very helpful though. Right, let's let him take the exchange. I don't need pieces. His bishop on g7 strong, so he can take my rook if he wants. But yeah, tactics trainers. I still, even to this day, I try and do a few, especially in the run-up to a tournament, I try and do as many tactics as possible. Again, just to stay in a rhythm and to, I mean, it helps subconsciously. Even if you just do maybe 5 per day, or, I mean, it might take 5 minutes only, or if you just look at, I mean, all the top players do this, so I can't recommend it highly enough. So thank you, Christian. Yeah, tactics, and just playing as much as possible. The positional, strategic stuff will come later. And endgames, okay, they come with practice too, but it's...
Endings are a lot of hard work.
Endings are a lot of hard work, and I feel bad recommending to viewers to go away and spend their free time studying endings. So, okay, let's pretend I'm threatening something now with bishop h5. I want to put a knight into e6. I mean, he's left his king in the center. If I were... and I've gone on time. So, again, I'm not... I feel bad I'm not doing anything flashy or...
Okay, should I play a game and you can be my brain and I'll try and do something flashy?
Okay, thank you, Shadowmate, for the game. Again, he played very well. I mean, maybe if he kept his h-pawn on h7 a bit longer, I wouldn't have had a weakness to attack. And maybe if he'd castled queenside, he would have got a bit more active counterplay in the center or kingside. So, okay, Trompovsky strikes again. A bit of an English opening there, a bit of an English speciality, and I know Lawrence Trent would be proud. So, okay, it's Fiona's turn to...
It's my turn. You want to pick a challenge?
I'll pick a challenge. Let's go 5 minute though.
So for someone I can hopefully beat, preferably.
Okay, let us go. This guy's got a...
It's Harry, yeah.
It's Harry.
Let's give Harry a game.
Okay. Here we go. So, okay, this time
Wish me luck.
Yeah, wish us a lot of luck, guys. We need, oh gosh. We need a lot of luck. I'm nervous.
Is Harry there?
Harry, I hope you're at your computer. I mean, he seems to be at his computer quite a lot.
Here
we go, e4. So, okay, pawn.
Okay.
So
I was shocked last time. You didn't seem to know any of my endgames, and we've been teammates for years. Of my openings.
Knight.
What did I say?
Endgames.
No.
Yeah, we're both kind of slips of the tongue. We're just so we're so excited by the chess. We're just so excited to be here. We're so nervous. And, knight.
Oh no! If you'd said pawn, I would have gone f5.
Oh.
Knight. Where am I supposed to?
I don't want to play the boring one.
I'll just put it there.
Yes,
there
that's my favourite move in all of chess. Knight ge7.
Knight. Bloody knight.
Pawn.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
I think that's a kind of a blanket statement for you, for Fiona. Bishop. I mean, if anyone wants to cut those few seconds of dialogue, then yeah, I would love to see.
I know Dan is probably watching, and he's having a lot of fun.
Hi Dan. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, you should check out Dan's.
Yeah, I do follow Dan on Twitter. His chess stuff is brilliant.
King.
So at Anton
squared me. So yeah, you can find him as well on our Twitter pages. We've both retweeted some of his stuff recently. He's very good at cutting videos. And
if you want to see David's belly button, head to his Twitter page.
Porn. Yeah, That was okay. F5
I don't even dare looking at you.
Pawn.
I wanted to go F5, but I thought I should defend my pawn. Over protect.
I don't think that's the reason we shouldn't go F5, but okay. I mean, it's just a position. I mean, we're very, very far away from launching a kingside attack.
You know, I love to go F5 as soon as I can. F4 if I'm white, F5 if I'm black, and I'm in paradise.
So Harry's the H pawn, Gary's the G pawn. What's the F pawn called?
Freddy.
King.
I wish it was called Fiona though. Fiona the F pawn. Fionketta. Pawn.
They say every Russian schoolboy knows that you should capture with the pawn
towards the center.
Queen. So okay, we've got a majority in the center now, and potentially a semi-open G file. I mean, at the moment G8 is covered by his bishop, so it might take us a while to make use of that. But no, I'm feeling good. We don't really have any huge weaknesses at the moment. Development is kind of level. And hopefully our king will prove to be safer than his. So we'll see.
I like our attacking chances.
Yes. Okay. Queen. Yeah. So just stepping out of that pin. Bishop b5. So his bishops look very active, but yeah, it's not okay. Knight. It's not completely clear what he's attacking at the moment, and we have the two bishops, which I do love. So
if I was white, I'd start feeling very worried here.
Okay, bishop. Yeah. I mean, no. Apart from bishop d7, I think all bishop moves are fine.
Whenever I play with you, when I'm about to play a move, or after I just played, I give a little look to the side because I'm always worried.
I think I tend to have that effect on girls. They get very nervous and around me.
Someone was saying earlier in the chat that they thought I liked you, but you're too shy to get back at me.
I'm a very shy guy, so I mean, when I'm not in front of a camera, I barely talk to anyone. You know, I'm hiding away in my room. Rook.
Okay, so now we have a big threat.
We do have a big threat. I mean, I'm sure he'll see it though. So there's a couple of ways of defending against. To defend against it. He can retreat with his queen, or he can move that pawn. There he goes, very solid. Bishop. I don't know. I'm like the least aggressive player ever when I'm playing Banter Blitz. I don't know what's got into me. Let's just get all of our pieces into the game. I mean, that's another tip for
I think
club
you
players,
should open the next game with h4.
If I'm not playing, we'll see who we play, but I'm not sure about h4. It's probably not the worst opening in the world. Bishop c4 is a good move. I want to play bishop d5 next. Okay, pawn. Just making sure that we're not blundering anything. Okay, pawn.
The second you said it, just making sure.
Queen. So welcome to Banter Blitz with Fiona and David. This is.
I should have gone e4, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, e4 looked pretty good. I mean, and I thought it was in your style, aggressive attacking.
Yeah, I know.
C6. I mean, you're overprotecting everything. It's defended twice. D5. Fifi.
Oh,
Knight G6. Tricky. That's probably a good move. Swap some pieces now that he's doing well. Okay, knight. Okay, so we've blundered a pawn, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Knight. So luckily his bishop on b3 is out of play. It's blocked in by our pawn centre. So maybe Fiona's c6 move wasn't too bad after all. And our bishop is slightly stronger than his.
You're happy the pawn is on c6 now?
Yeah, I'm very happy. Blocking in that. I mean, especially in opposite colour bishop positions, pawns don't matter that much. It's more about the initiative, the attack. So, and we do have a fork here. We're attacking a few things.
Kishan is saying we want to see aggressive chess, and he normally finds practicing aggressive looks help. Give us your most aggressive face.
That's
pretty aggressive.
Yeah. So because I'm so shy, obviously, if anyone approaches me that I'm a bit scared of, that's the face I give them. So.
And Dover Beach wants to know if there's a David Howell merchandise shop. He feels the jumper and shirts would improve his career.
Okay, I hope that's a serious suggestion actually, because it's something I've been thinking about. I mean, I had a request a lot of kids, they come up to me.
Can I take that for
Okay,
your work,
let's say knight first. I feel bad to say knight, but kids often come up to me and they say, they call these howlers, these wristbands, and they come up to me and they've got some too, and it reminds me why I play chess. It's so touching, and I would love to maybe release a fashion line one day. I actually, as I was saying it, I was thinking, is there a better way to put this? Is there where it won't sound so?
What would it be called? We would need another brainstorming.
Howitzer chess. No. Dave's. No. I don't know. Howl. No. I don't know. Rook.
Rook.
Get every piece into the game. No, but I do happen to have my lucky. Oh, I shouldn't say this. My lucky pants, let's say.
Pants?
Yeah, pants. Are checkered as well, and I do have a belt and socks. And,
I'm looking forward,
porn.
I have to say, to this.
Yeah. No, but it has been suggested to me in the past, and it's something that I would love to do, but I've never kind of get
How
around
about
to.
Howler's haute couture being suggested?
Howler's. Yeah,
That's
let's do
brilliant.
This. That is brilliant. Who suggested that?
Vinny.
And chess player 007. Is that a proposition? Because
So chess player 007 wanted to know if David has a girlfriend.
I wish. No one can tolerate me long enough. It's depressing. It's depressing. But yeah,
if you have any propositions, send them in too.
Yeah, I'm not fussy really. Knight.
I don't even
But
know.
yeah, the answer to that question was no, just in case I didn't clarify. It's kind of a hard lifestyle, Queen. It's kind of a hard lifestyle chess to combine with those kind of things. There are lots of chess couples out there because they kind of know what each other's going through, and you're traveling maybe 60 to 80% of the year just for tournaments, Rook. So it's kind of hard to, it's hard to meet people, let alone hold down a stable relationship. So, I don't know. Pawn.
I really want to play this pawn.
Bishop. Yeah, and thank you, Harry. Hopefully we'll get a chance to play Harry a bit more tomorrow on the stream. He's a good friend of both of ours. We spent a couple of fun weeks together in Isle of Man, and he played a good game there. Maybe his mistake was taking on f5, letting us get this g file, because eventually it did tell. So okay, if you take away our blunder of the e5 pawn, then it was a very very nice game, and slightly better than some of the hand and brain games we've been playing lately. So.
Yeah, I was going to say this went rather well.
Yeah.
So I'll now let you get back to the chess.
I feel like that went far too well. The next game.
And what I wanted to
be
say, you're
dodgy.
now on a rating of 3030, which is when your mouse slip happened
so I'm
the
back
other day.
This might be my highest rating.
So if you win now, this could be.
I feel like let's scroll a bit higher. Have I played this guy before? No.
You guys in the chat are way too interested in the gossip. Tomorrow is a good time to ask us gossip questions. We'll have had a couple of drinks maybe. But today is the chess session, so let's keep it on chess related.
Yes, I will tell you anything you want to know about Fiona if you tune into our stream and donate tomorrow. Yeah, there's a lot to know. So
I always think I have the more bargaining material on you, though.
No, I'm a good boy. You know, they've. I mean, just like the viewers have been saying, you know, I'm very shy. I'm retiring, and I'm always in bed by about 8 p.m. every night. That's why we have to cut the stream early. Like we have to cut it short today because it's actually past my bedtime. You know, I'm very, very well behaved, especially during chess tournaments.
And Kabeljaukrieger, he was actually one of the people who wanted to play. Well, obviously everyone you're playing wanted to play you.
Hopefully.
But he was saying in the chat he's a friend of Jonas, our intern here at Chess24 at the moment. So
okay. Well, hi.
Jonas, who was with us the other day at the Schach Café.
Okay, sure.
David and I went to there's only one chess cafe in Hamburg, and we went there on Thursday night.
Yeah, we got a selfie in front of the sign, you know, with that keen on chess. I mean, we are true chess lovers.
Yep.
So, I mean, as if that was ever in doubt. So, do I push Harry? If I wasn't live on camera, I might play H4 here. But
just go for it. Come on.
That is such
Come
a bad
on.
move.
Give your heart.
Such a bad
How do you
move.
even say? Give your. In German, there's this expression. Gib deinem Herzen einen Ruck. I think.
Give your heart.
Give your heart.
Yeah,
yes.
I know what you mean. Free roll. No.
Yeah.
Head over heart. That's what I always say. That's
There's
probably why I don't have a girlfriend.
There's a question from chess player 007 who wants to know what you think about Christian Bauer's openings, for example, this A6 stuff.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that actually, because just a few days ago, again for my Bundesliga team that I mentioned early in the stream, I was preparing for Christian Bauer. He was the person I thought I was most likely to play against. Right, let's go E4. And I was checking out all of his openings. I mean, I was preparing for his white games, and one of the openings he plays most often is 1b3. And I mean, he's one of the leading experts in that. I mean, he seems to have created his own kind of theory there, and he's got some ideas, and it's quite inspiring stuff actually. I mean, it's the kind of opening I would love to play in kind of less important games, or just to kind of just feel a bit more creative. And likewise. I mean, I looked at his black games just briefly, but I saw a few A6 games, and again, it was. I mean, that's how chess should be played. Unfortunately, I mean, it's become so much of a sport now that it's all about results and everything, and people kind of shy away from taking too many risks. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Christian Bauer. I would love to play E5, but I'm not sure it's working at the moment. It looks like my opponent's disconnected too, which is a pity. All right, let's play a move and then think later.
Let's hope he reconnects. You can't see it on the screen there, but he has only 20 seconds to reconnect. Yeah. Otherwise, he will lose by disconnection.
Yeah, that would be a pity.
Shame.
Because, I mean, this is the first time in a long time that I've pushed my H-pawn, so, I mean, 2 squares. So, hopefully he can reconnect in the next 6 seconds. That would be a pity.
Looks like this game is going to be ended by disconnection, unfortunately.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
He's back, just in time.
With a second
with
to
1
go.
second to spare. Maybe he was just teasing me, you know.
Yeah. There's a question from Miktal in the chat. If one of us has played against Vincent Keimer, he's 11 and very strong. Does he have a chance to become world champion? I only know of the name, but I couldn't tell you more.
I'm sorry. I mean, unless he's one of these. I mean, a couple of years ago, I played a simultaneous.
You told. I think we were talking, and he's actually he's from Hamburg. We were thinking of Louis Engel, who beat you in the simul.
I mean, he just beat is an understatement. I mean, he just wiped the floor with me in a simul. I mean, they lined up. I think it was 42 kids.
And he's saying, sorry for my bad connection, so not teasing you. Hopefully he'll manage to stay connected until the end of the game.
Hopefully. Spanish internet, apparently. So, so I played this simultaneous with 42 kids, I think, and they just lined them up and said, oh, you know, it'll be quite straightforward, it will just take you an hour or two, and I was walking around, and 3 or 4 hours later, I was exhausted. I'd lost, I think, maybe 2 games. I mean, I think they were between the ages of 8 and 14. And yeah, I think Lewis was maybe 11 or 12 at the time. And I was not ready for that kind of beating.
You didn't know you were playing someone.
Yeah, I mean, they told me that, I mean, they were just a bunch of random kids picked from random schools. And I didn't realise I was playing one of Germany's most promising juniors.
I was actually going to say it's tough these days to keep up because there's so many promising young players that it's tough to keep track of all of them.
Sure. Nowadays everyone's so strong at chess, really. What to do? Don't know which way to
actually saw this. A link was posted, so he met Gary Kasparov, and I now remember seeing this. It's true. And Pramod wants to know if you can name a few strong GMs who prefer knights to bishops.
Not sure they exist.
Well, I know one, Simon Williams.
Simon Williams.
Although I sometimes forget he's a GM.
Oh, that's harsh. That
No,
is
I
so
mean,
harsh, Fiona.
I
One of
did
our best
this-
friends and one of our teammates. You can't say that.
He will forgive me.
He will forgive you.
Hopefully.
Looks like my opponent might have disconnected again. So I've gone from playing h4 in the opening to suddenly trying to play positionally, and I hate myself for it a bit.
You don't.
I don't really. I'm just trying to get the win at all costs. But yeah, knights to bishops. I mean, if it's just a single bishop versus
People
a single
are saying
knight,
Anand. Is that
quite possibly Anand. Anand's very good with his knights, actually. Yeah. But if it's a single bishop against a single knight, then it depends on the pawn structure. I mean, if it's a closed position or if it's not too open, then I would happily take the knight most of the time. But
And he has 2 seconds, I think. Unfortunately, Kabeljau Krieger failed to reconnect on time, which is a shame.
That's a pity.
But there you go. You can try and play us on the stream tomorrow.
Yes.
Give you another chance.
Thank you for the game. Yeah, I gained 2 rating points there, which is more than I'm used to. It's very hard to gain one.
3032.
Oh gosh, I could drop to 2950 in one game though. So I'm gonna. Right, well, who shall I choose? Luke. He's got a roll. I've played him before.
I think you played him on Thursday.
Okay, let's do this one.
How about after this game you play a game of blindfold?
Oh gosh, they really do put me through the grinder here. If any of you did tune in on Thursday, then you'll know that I suffered a blindfold game. And
you should do one more.
Okay, I'll do one final
One for
blindfold
the
game
fans.
ever. One for the fans. Let's go here. One for the fans. So yeah, we'll play a blindfold game after this. I would love to say I've been practicing, but no. Oh gosh.
And someone's asking what your peak rating is.
In classical chess or on chess24?
And you know what? We will play Dover Beach later on at Blindfold. He said it'd be a lifetime dream.
Okay.
So
Dover
let's.
Beach, yes.
We're here for dreams to be.
Okay, we're here.
This is where dreams are made. No,
that is moving.
But what's
I can
the
imagine
saying?
a violin playing in the background when you say that.
No, but isn't it where?
What dreams are made?
And
dreams
then
are.
dreams are.
This is where dreams come to die. No. Okay, so I feel like this is theory, which again I don't really know.
And yet Kabeljau Krieger is in the chat saying again, sorry. Well, we're sorry you couldn't finish the game, but hopefully there will be another opportunity sometime.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, Dover Beach, if we do play a game, you can help. F4, I'm afraid he might play that. This guy's very well prepared. It's not fair when people are well prepared, is it, Fiona?
No.
Let's try and break open the position. I want to play knight e4. But
Can you maybe just say a couple of words about the previous game against Kabeljau Krieger, because he's saying he guessed you were slightly better in the end.
So those of you who saw the final position, maybe I was slightly better because I have this big target on d5 for later in the game, and potentially my bishop is stronger than black's. But I mean, he was very active and he was controlling everything nicely, and my knight on d2 didn't have any great squares immediately. So I would say maybe slightly closer to equal than better for me, but yeah, I would have probably taken white if I had to choose. So, gotta think. So knight on e5, probably have to take it sooner or later, right? So let's do this. Let's take.
And Pramod is saying if you come more often to Chess24, you could match my follower count on Twitter. Well, David is still ahead of me, but I'm the one catching up.
Yeah, yeah.
So he better tweet a bit more.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm literally the worst tweeter in the world. I just can't think of anything funny or profound to say ever. So when in doubt, say nothing. That's what I was taught when I was growing up. Do I go bishop h4 check? No. Do I go knight takes c3 first? Decisions, decisions, decisions. Let's stay.
Life is tough,
yeah,
David.
I'm trying to equalise with black in these games. It's tough, it's tough.
I never know, I have to say, when they go f4 and d4, and then
yeah.
I always just want to go home, really. Then they put a knight on e5, and I'm...
Yeah, I don't like this so much.
It's good to see I'm not the only one struggling.
Is he actually threatening anything? Shall I just go? Oh.
You don't seem very happy with your position.
I'm not very happy at all. I mean, I don't think I'm worse, but certainly not better, really. I mean, I'm slightly cramped, and although my bishop's potentially better than his again, it's nothing to write home about. So, how am I supposed to win this?
I don't know.
b5. Look at this, classy, classy trying to draw. Yeah.
I'd be very impressed if you win this.
Right. Okay. Challenge accepted. I'll probably lose about 50 rating points if I draw this. So.
And I agree with Tamara. This position is boring for black. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The grind is on. The grind is on. My plan is to later swap off the queens, rooks, and then get my king to e4. And you heard it here first. So. Let's. Oh, does he just want to exchange everything? Oh. Should I keep the queens on?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure how you can win with... No, I mean, I'm not sure how you can win with queens on, but...
Oh, I should have swapped the queens off. He's just going to go active. Yeah, it's all right. Oh, that bishop's going to come round and he's covering everything. He can go back. Yeah, retreat. Still so far away from winning this position, it's ridiculous. But no chance of winning with the queens on, though. That's the problem.
Then swap the queens.
No,
somehow.
no.
You need to hurry up a bit as well.
Yeah. Oh wow! I didn't even realise I was so far behind on the clock. Shall I try and imbalance the position a bit? Very risky. Let's try and do this. He can have my h7 pawn if he really wants. Okay.
Wow.
Game is on.
You're taking some serious risks now.
Yeah, stupid risks probably, but. Why did I do that? As soon as I play an active move, I end up regretting it. Oh, I'm way behind on the clock. What have we been doing? Probably, as usual, I'm probably just talking rubbish for a long time, and then he gets into c8, and that's too risky. Should I just try and draw now? Oh, this has been a bad game. Bad game.
Bad day at the office.
Bad day at the office. Oh, I'm depressed.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to try and force a draw immediately without even going into the endgame. I can't even keep the queens on, I think.
I don't even know what to say. It's a sad moment in the stream.
This is sad. My rating. No.
Can you not play something else after queen h5? But you need to play quickly. It might even flag me.
e5's dropping, and then I'll just be clearly worse.
Oh, yeah.
He won't flag me. I've got a mouth. I'm speechless. And Fiona's speechless for once. That's very rare. You know, I never thought I'd see the
And
day.
very enjoyable.
Never thought I'd see the day. Yeah, I'm quite like. Well, I think he's deciding whether to click the draw button or whether to play on.
I wouldn't be surprised if he played on.
Yeah.
No.
No chance. No chance. No, I mean,
So the game was a draw.
It was a draw. I lost
14
rating
points.
Okay, not as bad as I
okay.
thought. That's my lucky number as well, 14. It's tainted it a bit, but
Right, so that marks the end of today's show.
yeah. Bye guys, I'm gonna go cry.
No, we still have 40 minutes to go, and now comes your blindfold game.
Oh gosh.
To reward you for that brilliant game you just played.
I feel like my opening was a pretty bad choice. Maybe positionally I shouldn't have been doing too badly. Maybe I had some small chances, but I kind of rushed a bit. Taking on e5 was silly of me. I should have just played slowly. But either way, I feel like White set up to draw that game, and he was never ever in risk. So no, he played well. Griffdor.
Griffdors.
Griffdors.
It means, how do you call the nail of an animal?
Not a talon.
Anyway, he's a bear.
My brain is dead. Yes. Okay.
So we're now going to play a game of blindfold, or David is rather.
Maybe it'll help me to not look at the board.
And we promised this one to Dover Beach.
Oh
so
gosh,
where
I hope
is
he's not
he?
too strong now.
I'm also
offense,
not
Dover
very
Beach.
good. I'm also not very good with the mouse.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to scroll down on this. I mean, I must have
Let's
dozens
just
and
blame it
dozens
all on
of
the
challenges.
mouse.
So
Okay, so found
here
it.
we go. What colour do I have? I
Someone
hope you
in
can
the...
all still hear me when I have my back turned, by the way.
Yeah,
This is just how
I
we do it.
looked this up last time and it seemed fine.
Okay.
So C4, you're black.
Oh gosh. E5. I'm not going to do much chatting. During
No,
this
you
one.
should. Knight C3.
Knight F6.
G3.
D5.
C takes D5.
Knight takes D5.
Any comments?
No comments. This is theory. I mean, I've played both colours.
Bishop G2.
Knight B6. I should have been more aggressive with my opening choice.
Not just in this game.
Yeah, not just in this game. In my life. I need to be more aggressive in life.
Knight F3.
Knight C6. I forgot the position completely for a second. I can't multitask for it.
Castles.
Bishop E7.
I think it's tough. It's been a long weekend. You played Bundesliga. We're all just humans, so I think it's normal to.
Yeah.
We did the stream last night. D3.
Castle. Yeah, it's been a long weekend. But I'll be full of energy tomorrow for our stream, of course.
I don't know what Tamara means. She just wrote in the chat, what about some David t-shirts? I see no evil, I see no good moves.
That's story of my life. That's my motto. I might steal that one tomorrow. Thank you.
Bishop D2.
Rook E8.
A3.
Bishop F8.
B4.
Bishop G4. Oh, I'm struggling already.
I'm struggling. I almost mouse slipped there for a second.
Don't mouse slip, please. The lights are so bright in the studio. I never realised until I had to turn my back.
Rook C1.
A5.
Oh wow, You pushed the pawn 2 squares.
I pushed the pawn 2 squares, guys. What's happened to me? I've changed. I feel like I'm becoming Jan, you know. Solidity.
Are you trying to say Jan is a very aggressive player?
No, I mean, when I'm not being aggressive, I'm becoming Jan.
Ah.
Radio Jan's an aggressive player, maybe.
Yeah, I think you should take example on Radio Jan.
I need the cap first. Someone needs to buy me a cap so I can turn it round like a proper gangster.
B5.
Knight D4.
We're doing okay on time. We still have 3 minutes 10 against 3:15.
Okay. Where did all our time go?
Me chatting.
Fiona.
Fiona. But we're now up on the clock for the first time.
It's good.
In
And I
the
like
game.
our position. I mean, A3's on pre. And we're quite active. I mean, B7 might be loose potentially, but I mean, this is kind of a standard. I call it like the reverse dragon variation of the English. I mean, it's like a reverse Sicilian, basically. So black's a tempo down, obviously, but tempo doesn't matter so much. I mean, rather than pressing for an advantage, black's trying to equalise. So. And okay, here all my pieces, yeah, they make sense at least for now.
You sent Dover Beach into a long think here.
It's good, it's good. It's how it should always be.
Yep. It's been thinking for over a minute on this move now.
Yeah. So I guess he's wondering whether to take on d4 or not, but that will open up my rook on e8. And his a3 pawn's attacked as well. So I've kind of got 2 threats to shatter his pawn structure on f3 and to take on a3. Not sure what I'm expecting even here. Yeah, normally in these structures, white tries to avoid exchanging knights. So for
And he has taken on d4.
Yes, okay, pawn takes d4.
Knight e4.
So now I have to calculate. Okay, I'll take on a3. I hope that's not protected. Otherwise I'm hallucinating. Yeah, I mean...
I won't tell you. I wouldn't tell you.
You wouldn't? Oh, that's mean, Fiona. No, I mean, f5 might look appealing at first, but I think after queen b3 check, king h8, knight g5, white has too many threats. So.
Rook a1.
Yeah. Bishop b4.
And chess player 007 wants to know where you bought your chess wristbands.
Oh. Claire's accessories. And I wish I was joking, but...
Bishop takes b4.
A takes b4.
And I wish you weren't turning around when you said that. I wanted to see you say that with a straight face.
Yeah, my face isn't very straight right now.
f3.
f3, wow. Bishop f5. Yeah, so actually I have 2 different kinds. I bought some from Vans, if people know, it's like a make of shoe. But those were quite big and kind of, they were too tight on my wrist.
Queen b3.
So, Claire's accessories. Queen b3. So, okay, rook takes a1.
Rook takes.
Knight d5. You definitely said f3 rather than h3 earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just checking. So hopefully this knight can come into somewhere.
Rook a7.
Rook a7. What do you want to do? b6. When in doubt, just...
Get your pawn out of harm's way.
Yeah.
Queen c4.
Queen c4 is probably a good move. Oh, that's a very annoying move. I shouldn't have gone b6. Oh, I'm so weak.
Down to a minute 10.
Oh gosh. Now you tell me. I'm losing track of the position. No. Knight c3.
Yes, 1 minute. We both have 1 minute.
Oh gosh, this is gonna get tough. Are
Yeah.
you ready
He took on c3.
B takes c3. Oh gosh, I can't even remember where half my pieces.
Queen takes c7.
Queen takes c7.
I knew you'd play. Rook takes.
Oh god, my background's protected, right? Rook takes e2.
42 seconds. Rook b7.
Okay, h5.
King f1.
Rook d2.
30 seconds.
Okay.
g4.
c2.
Rook c7.
Bishop takes d3, check.
King e1.
Rook takes g2.
And he resigned.
Thank you, Dover Beach.
I was just getting nervous because
About the clock.
you were under 20 seconds.
Oh,
you
God.
just...
How much time did he have?
That was quite stressful.
Thank you, Dover Beach. That was a good game. I'm so my nerves are on edge here. Wow.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah. Thank you for not trying to flag me as well. That's very gentlemanly. No, I think we have rook e2. I mean, maybe I could have said rook e2 check last move, and then king f1, rook e7, and force a queen. But okay. No, thanks for the game. Yeah, I think in the opening maybe combining.
You can show something if you want.
Yeah. So okay, just a few pointers as someone who plays this opening a bit myself. Yeah, I mean, bishop d2 maybe isn't the most active square for the bishop. I mean, there's normally two plans, maybe bishop e3. So for example, if I did what I did in the game, then at least the bishop's on a more active square. So if I ever go knight d4, you can choose to take it with the bishop maybe, because that bishop on d2 doesn't really have a great future. So okay, this is one plan, and normally white would leave the pawn back on b2 here. The other plan is to play the line that I usually play, or that I have played in the past. Probably wouldn't play again, but to play with b4. So I mean, I guess you kind of mixed plans there, and it gave me the chance to go a5, and your a3 pawn was very weak. So and then yeah, the bishop might go to b2, for example. So if I go bishop f8, for example, bishop b2, and then rook c1. So yeah, those are just two different plans, and you kind of mix them there, and I think I managed to get some advantage later on. So no, thanks for the game. Yeah, let's stay in touch about this fashion brand so we can brainstorm. Howler's, yeah.
Howler's haute couture.
Yeah, haute couture.
Okay, so 25 minutes left. So I'll let you pick another challenge.
Okay, got time for a few more games. Right, so...
Okay, let's play Miktal.
Miktal. Okay, here we go, Miktal. Oh, okay. Clicked on the right challenge, hopefully. And I get white again. Okay. Has Miktal been active in the chat?
He's always, I think he's played pretty much everyone at Banter Blitz. He's always there, so you're one of the few players he hasn't played.
Okay, so. Hi Mick. Yeah, so earlier we had a chat about Christian Bauer, and that has inspired me to play b3, and now g3.
And Abrito is asking 3 or 5 minute games, whatever. I think David probably slightly prefers 3 minutes, especially now there's not so much time left.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of impartial, but yeah, I guess if we play 3 minute, then there'll be more time for the others to play.
And Pramod wants to know if in the last game, the blindfold one, if when he played rook takes c7, if rook c8 was winning. I think probably was. No?
So when?
When he took on c7?
Rook c8 as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you're right there. Actually, I think White's final mistake was to play... Okay, sorry, I'm just playing a hippopotamus opening. So if I play a3, it'll be completely symmetrical here. I mean, my position, at least, forgetting what he does. but I'll be more aggressive. G4. Yeah, I think White's final mistake in the last game was maybe to play Queen takes C7 to allow me to exchange queens. I mean, not just because I personally like that.
I knew you would be over the moon.
But by playing Rook takes C7 as well, at least he has 2 pieces covering my C pawn, which would make it harder for me to make progress. So I don't know why I'm playing so strangely in this game.
I mean, you've pushed your G and H pawn, so I like it.
This is very unlike me.
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling though that something's going to happen to my queen side. Yeah, something might happen to my queen side. Oh, that was such a silly move. I'm so weak
I'm
sometimes.
so weak.
I am genuinely so weak. I know.
You need
she's
to
used
stop
to moaning.
doing this. Yeah. David loves feeling sorry for himself.
Who doesn't though? Who doesn't?
Oh, I'm so weak. I'm the worst chess player ever.
But like in my case, I genuinely might be sometimes. I
Yeah.
have these moments of just blacking out, and it's very hard. D4, what a move. He's really going for me here. So I guess my bishop on G2 is on pre, so let's take this. And now I can take... I was slightly afraid he would go C3 there, like an intermediate move. So he'd be attacking my bishop on B7 and my bishop on B2 and D2. So if I run away with my bishop on G2, then maybe he can... on B7, then he can maybe take on B2 and have a scary passed pawn. But, okay, I can't see anything bad happening immediately. So bishop takes D4. Yeah, I think maybe instead of D4, black could have even just taken on D3 and gone knight C5, and it's quite awkward for me. Maybe I have to retreat with my queen to E2 to defend the weakness on D3. But yeah, I'm trying to take some lessons from Fiona anyway and be more aggressive. So I've pushed Harry and Gary, those 2 famous boy band members. I mean my H and G pawns. But okay, let's keep some pieces on the board to stop knight E5 coming. So I'm going to try and checkmate somehow. Might be tricky. Tricky. Okay. So I'm going to keep my king in the centre. No castling today. I was quite proud actually at the British Championships. I think in only 3 of the 11 rounds I castled kingside. So
That's pretty impressive.
yeah, I mean,
What did you do in the other games? Castle.
3 I cast. No. Okay, maybe 4 of the 11 rounds I castled kingside. 3 I think I castled queenside, and 4 I didn't castle.
4 you just swapped queens off on the 8 and played a Berlin.
You know me too well. Actually, I had 0 Berlins.
That's
so
actually a bad thing. You didn't castle more.
I know.
It means there were too many Berlins.
No, I didn't play any Berlins there. Actually, I mean, Adams played against me, and I didn't swap queens in the Berlin. You know, I had the option, but you should be proud of me.
No, I was commentating on that, so I was quite happy.
Yeah, I tried to be a bit aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, it backfired, but you only live
At least
once.
you tried.
You only live once, so
YOLO.
YOLO. Yeah, so I mean, when I played Rook C1 earlier, move 19, I saw knight E5 was his main idea with Queen C7, but luckily in this position, the last move, I saw my Rook on H1 is defended by my knight on G3, which I think my opponent didn't see. So that was quite fortunate, but that's the beauty about this hippo. Everything kind of about the hippopotamus opening. Everything kind of defends each other. So, okay, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. I mean, it's one of those don't try this at home openings, but yeah, at least it has some small perks. Too many moves. Don't know what to do. Let's go knight E4. Kind of like it when my knights defend each other. It looks pretty. And I'm hoping he'll go knight D6. Actually, he might be watching, so don't play knight D6 mixed up. And then I would go knight F6 check with a win over queen or checkmate. So, okay, he's played F5 instead. And I'm taking en passant. No queen swap today.
Going for the kill.
Well, yeah, I haven't been able to go for as much of a kill as I'd like. I mean, he managed to kill my attack, but luckily I have an extra piece here. And one day I'll cash in on G7. Oh, I'm still nervous from that blindfold game. waiting for the king and pawn endgame, so I'm improving my king.
Do you play Buckhouse chess, David?
No, I'm officially... I know I say I'm the worst player ever, like on a regular basis, but for Bughouse, it's actually true. I once played a game with, I think Nigel Short was my partner, and we were playing against...
Was it when I was there?
Yeah, you were there actually.
This is a long time
2009.
ago. 2009.
This was my last over-the-board Bughouse game. And I was literally checkmated in about 10 moves. I as black, I basically played the French, and a knight came into d6 and checkmated me. And Nigel did not forgive me for that, and therefore I will never play Bughouse again. So yeah, my queen takes g7 tactic is something I just recommend to everyone. Just simplify if you can. And no, thank you, Miktar, for the game. Yeah, I guess against this opening, you just have to be a bit more aggressive. Just go for me, checkmate me. Because if white manages to get pushing on the king side or queen side, then at least white will have some counterplay.
Okay, yeah. So I'll let you pick another game.
Okay, maybe 3 minutes this time.
Yep, sure.
Stop me if you see one that you think I should play.
I'll just let you pick.
3. That's 5 minutes. So I think I've played them many times. Oh, that's hard. Can't. Okay, let's go for this guy.
So you can try and win 2 rating points.
So I can try and win 2 rating points here. I think maybe in this one I will try not to play the hippopotamus. Actually I shouldn't play knight f3. I've played it a couple of times already today, but okay.
I told you h4 is the way to go.
Okay, my final game I'll play.
Your final
h4
game. H4
or a5.
Okay.
Maybe not h5 as black. I'm not that brave. But. So hopefully Khan is at the board, at his computer.
Let's just give him another 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. And sadly, we're going to abort this game because Khan seems to be away from keyboard. So I'll let you pick another one.
There goes my chance of winning some rating points back. Okay, let's look for a 3-minute game. Oh, I've played it many times. I'm having troubles with the mouse again, guys. This is like a daily thing for me.
I think David just wants to spend the rest of the show picking a player.
Chess player 007.
He wants to...
Okay.
Okay.
So this was the one who wanted to be or wanted to set me up with my girlfriend? Is this?
Yeah, I think he...
007. Okay,
well, he wanted to know if you had a girlfriend to start with.
I was getting my hopes up. B6 is a good move.
And Pramod wants to know, in the previous game, what was your supposed reply to the intermediate move c3? I think he wants to know after bishop takes b7.
Yeah, so I would probably have... sorry, I'll just decide what to play. d3. It's a 3-minute game. I would probably have retreated my b7 bishop to g2, and after pawn takes b2, just rook b1, and I would have hoped that the pawn on b2 wasn't that dangerous, or that I could round it up eventually. But, I mean, it would just have been a big mess, really. So I think that was the best chance for black. But the way the game continued, I was just a pawn up, I think. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I've kind of gone for a King's Indian setup with reverse colours with white, but with no targets.
You know what I miss from your games? You never have like a miniature or something, like an attack where you just make...
Yeah.
Well, you had one in the Isle of Man, actually.
Yeah, I have a few.
With some help.
Actually, I was going through some games recently, and I could actually... I mean, I was having the same thought that I needed to be more direct, that I need to attack more, and I think you're right, but I mean, I could probably get a 50 best game collection with under 20 moves, just against 2,300, 2,400 players. Yeah. But, okay, they're very rare. I mean, it's like once in a blue moon.
And Pramod's saying he just checked this position with an engine and it said -2 in your previous game.
Yeah, that's why you should never play the hippopotamus in a real game. Definitely just for the Banter Blitz. Although I have done it from the black side. I've beaten some 2 grandmasters with the hippopotamus. But yeah, I mean, it was a nerve-wracking experience, which I wouldn't recommend to anyone. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised it was -2 for my opponent. I mean, he played the opening very, very well. I just think he chose the wrong moment to be direct. So rook c8. I kind of want to go e5. I'm worried it might leave some weaknesses behind in my position. Okay, let's try it. You say I need to be more direct.
Yeah,
so
and you already have a good advantage on the clock.
I have an advantage on the clock. That's the main thing. Ah, didn't even see this one. Is he even threatening to take that? Do I go e6, h3, knight g takes e5, knight takes e5. Oh, it's so messy.
Do you sometimes do that during games in your head, like knight takes e5, knight takes e5?
Yeah, all the time. So I've seen a variation here. So if I go okay, I'll go e6. So if I went h3, knight g takes e5, knight takes e5, bishop takes e5, bishop takes c6, he can play rook takes c6. So I win his bishop on e5, but then at the end he goes rook e6, and my rook on e1 is hanging. So I decided not to play that. But now I might well be in trouble. So yeah, f5's the move I was afraid of. And now he might try to go knight into d4 at some stage. So let's play knight b3. So I want to get into c5. And I just need to develop, really. My queen side was kind of asleep. Actually, I don't know why I didn't go h3 there. So inconsistent. But okay, knight b3's surely can't be too bad. So if I get time, if I get my time to go rook a d1, then I think I'm better. But I have to swap these pieces. Now he can retreat. Yes, go back. Okay, I'm going to try and develop with tempo. So, queen b6, if I go bishop e3, then he can take on e6. I feel like I'm talking more about chess when I really should be concentrating on the game.
Well, you should be doing both.
I should be doing both. What's the point of a banter blitz if not the chess? Knight d5, he's very active. Oh, my opponent's playing well again. You should not be allowed.
To play well.
Yeah. That should be a special privilege of all grandmasters. Your opponents are not allowed to play well. Bishop c1's a kind of sad move to play, but I wanted to stop rook c2 and bishop takes b2. Hopefully now I can go active. I mean just one move threat. I feel like he's outplayed me a bit in the last 5 to 10 moves, but okay, I'm still alive. So and now I'm going to try and push forward, and he's low on time, so not that I'm going to try and flag him. Okay, let's put his rook off the open file. Let's put a knight into a scary square. Is that scary square f7? It's not a scary square at all.
Doesn't look so scary to me.
Let's just try and double my rooks.
I think this guy might be pretty fast.
Yeah, quite possible. Oh gosh, he is fast. Thanks for warning me. He's offered a draw as well, that's cheeky. Oh my gosh, he's fast. And I've got a mouse. No. Where did that warning come from? And I think I've got him. I don't know whether I do have him actually. And there we go. So luckily I'm fast too. But chess player 007, you played a great game, worthy of James Bond, I think. And yeah, I'm getting lucky in a lot of games,
Yep.
Fiona.
Right, so
I'm glad this is my last Banter Blitz for a while.
last couple of games. I'll let you choose.
Let me choose. There we go. Okay, so last couple of games. Maybe. Who was the player the other day that we wanted to play but couldn't, disappeared from the chat? No. Alright. It's so hard, this mouse thing. Okay.
But if you play 5 minutes, going to be the
5
last
minutes.
game.
Okay. Right, 3-minute game. Oh, this is... wow. It's Everyone's challenging me 5 minutes, guys. 3 minute might have a better chance to play me in the last game, but Butterfly, did we play the other day?
No, we didn't.
We didn't. Okay, here we go, Butterfly. And I have a feeling you challenged me the other day and I tried to play you, but it didn't quite work, so...
So Butterfly, and after that there will be one last game.
Yeah, and I wish
Time always flies.
Time does fly. I wish we had time for another hand and brain game, just so I could kind of have another few heart attacks, but...
We'll have plenty of time tomorrow.
Tomorrow on our stream, if you join us, check out Fiona's channel.
Yeah. Do join us tomorrow, starting from 3 p.m. Central European Time on Twitch, Twitch TV/Fionketta, my new handle. And yeah, there will be a massive 12-hour stream to raise some funds for Cheddleton to go to the European Club Cup. Plenty games will be played.
Yeah, send us to Europe, help us win the Champions League.
I have to say, we already had a decent team last year in the European Club Cup, but this year we really have a pretty strong team.
No, I'm excited. We've got the one and only Ginger GM with us. We've got some very strong players.
Eggy.
David
Eggleston, if you've been watching the British Championships here at Chess24 this summer, he scored the GM norm. He ended on a bad note, sadly, but was doing brilliantly. Yeah. He had you on the ropes.
He had me on the ropes, yeah. He out-prepared me very nicely in a game. Luckily, I managed to swap the queens off, and yeah, I mean he played some great games. He beat Keith Arkle, he beat some other very strong players. So yeah, hopefully he can do the same for us in Europe. But yeah, I mean it would be any generosity would be hugely appreciated. And yeah, we do have rewards. We have I mean you can play us at Blitz again.
But you can get postcards.
Yeah, postcards.
Right, you should do some more chess talk.
What more could you want? Yeah, so this guy surprised me with the line of the French, which again, I mean, I feel this is the theme of today. I know zero theory. I feel like you would be proud of me if I play this move. So let's castle queenside. Yeah, so he's got rid of my centre. This queen a5 move, I mean, I don't really know much about this line in general, but queen a5 threatened to blow up my centre, and it's kind of worked. I mean, now I mean, he's got this weak pawn on e6 maybe, and I do have a nice square on e5 for my knight. But okay, he's got rid of the bind, and it's going to be more about activity than most French defences. So okay, he's going to push that pawn all the way, isn't he? a5. Now it's going to go a4. I think.
I wouldn't want to be you here.
You wouldn't want to be me? In general, or just in life?
Everything.
I don't think anyone wants to be me in life.
Wouldn't want to be you, wouldn't want to be you in this position.
Thank you, Fiona. As always, you're charming. So charming. So, okay, I've got a better bishop, better knight.
Now you managed to stop his attack. I was worried if the pawn got to a3.
It's always nice to be able to defend against an attack positionally, and here I feel I've managed to some extent. Should I play g4? No, let's not play g4.
Wouldn't want to get too aggressive, would you?
Yeah, I mean, the thing with me is I would probably play Oh, he's playing knight g4. I would probably play... Does he want to go e5? No. No chance. The problem about g4 is I'd probably play g4 and then realise I'd lost a pawn and...
Cry.
Cry. You know me too well, Fiona. So well. So I'm hoping to create a weakness if he goes h6, which he probably should, or probably will.
White has he have to?
I don't know. I mean, he doesn't have to at all. I just meant my rook on g5 might potentially be a bit annoying. But no, I feel quite happy here. The queen side is very secure. My king on b1. I've got this kind of dark squared fortress. And in the meantime, it's not so clear what black should be doing. So h4 or g4? Let's go g4. I mean, it pretty much does nothing. But it's the kind of move Fiona likes.
Looks scary, yeah.
It looks scary. And I was hoping for h6, actually. So now I'm going to go g5, or do I go f5 and queen takes h6? Let's go g5, try and break this open.
Now I like your position.
Finally, I have Fiona's approval. That's all I've ever wanted in my life. So, okay. I don't really want to have to exchange this bishop, and it feels like it might open it up slightly for his pieces, but okay, my attack does look slightly quicker than his. I mean, I do wish my king was on a1. Rook takes g7 is too boring. Let's go rook g5. I want to take on g7 with a piece. I don't want to have to end up with a pawn there. So, okay. Should I take his queen?
Yes. Well, he didn't even.
I was going to play rook dg1 maybe. But no, thank you, Butterfly. Yeah, again, another enterprising opening, and I managed to gain control somehow. Maybe just, I don't know when black could have improved. Maybe just before I managed to go a3 with white, because after that I was very solid. But okay, time for one more.
Last game.
Last game.
Of the day.
Oh, it's going to be sad. No, I'm going to have to say goodbye forever.
Hopefully not forever.
Hopefully not forever. Right, 3 minutes, that's the requirement. Okay, and I'll end it against
Carnicero.
Carnicero. Okay, so, okay, let's do this. I have black. Yes. And hopefully he's at the computer. And here we go.
E4.
Yes, I want to play this knight g7.
What happened to a5?
Ah, a5.
You need to go a5 next now.
I'm not going a5 now. It's pretty much losing immediately.
Oh dear.
Ah, Fiona, you should have reminded me. I blame this one.
Go a5 now. Soon a5 will even be a good move.
Yeah, it will. It will.
Ah dear. Next time.
Next time.
Tomorrow as a punishment you should play just h4 and a5.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Right, I'm going to try and take this bishop. I could have gone a6 there, I guess. Ooh. Do I castle into it? No. He's going to try and attack me on the king side. I can see how this guy thinks. Oh, maybe I should have gone bishop d7. Oh well. Ah, he's castle king side.
You're happy about that?
Well, I mean, it's more or less a normal position now. Nothing too spectacular going on.
What a surprise.
Yeah. Again, story of my life. But I've got the bishop pair. And d4, yeah, that's a move I was afraid of. So it's not easy for me to defend e5 now. Luckily, I have the bishop pair, so opening a position shouldn't be too bad, I hope. My voice tends to go weird when I'm kind of unsure about things, so I apologise for that. But, yeah, queen d3 is a very good move. So now I want the d7 square for my knight. So maybe I should have just played rook e8 last move and accepted that nothing too special is happening. But we will see.
So tell us, this is your last game. What's coming up for you? What are your future plans?
Hold on. I feel like he's going to checkmate me, so I'm going to be active. My future plans. I'm off for a couple of weeks, thankfully. After this, I'm going to go away and study a lot of chess, and I'm not even joking this time. Yeah, I plan to play as much as possible in the next few months, so I need to do a lot of work. I mean, I have a lot of opening holes to cover. I have a lot of games from recent tournaments to analyse. Yeah, I mean, my next tournament will be the European Club Cup with Fiona and with Simon, the Ginger GM. And then, again, I'll have a couple of weeks off, and then I'll play in the London Chess Classic. There's a knockout tournament for British players, just like last year, which was a lot of fun. So,
and our good friend Lawrence Trent is going to try and qualify for that.
Good friend Lorenzo Trent is going to try and qualify for that. So, yeah, definitely recommend tuning into that. It'll be a lot of fun. I mean, there's Armageddon games, there's all sorts going on. My opponent's playing well again. Sorry, I'll be back with you in a moment. Let's just... Maybe I could have gone knight g3 and d4. Why didn't I go knight g3 and d4?
I don't know.
Then I'm just better. I spent far too long on the clock there. But yeah, London Chess Classic, and then in the new year, I'm not sure really. We'll see.
So another question for you from Dover Beach. Do you usually analyze with a board or just computer these days? And do you have a favorite set?
I like to analyze with the board. Unfortunately, it's mostly computer these days. Just from a practicality point of view, it's very difficult to bring chessboard, chess books, everything to tournaments. I mean, they're often. Oh, yeah. Let's just go. No need pawns. Yeah, it's often very difficult to bring these. I'm spending far too long talking. I've seen a tactic. Does that work? Ah, that's so silly. Why did I do that? Yeah. Oh, I'm so bad at multitasking. It's actually not even funny anymore. Ah, let's protect my pawn. And I'm going to kick his rook away. Oops. Let's go b5. I'm going to try and get my rook to b1. Yeah, I always recommend analysing with a board if you can. I'm just trying to throw everything at this guy, and I'm really short of time. Which
Yeah, I'm not saying a word, I'm just like hoping you manage to win this last game.
Yeah, and then I will not cry, maybe. Oh, come on, one of these pawns has to queen. Come on. I think I'm going rook b1 next, but yeah, analysing with a board seems more authentic, and computers can be soul-sapping occasionally, so. No more checks, so I have to pre-move more. And there we go. So thank you, Connoisseur.
Again, resigns.
Yeah, very good game. He let me swap the queens off though. You guys, I mean, I'm telling you what you need to avoid. But no, luckily there I managed to get this bishop b5 move in, and my two bishops eventually told. And yeah, I've had a good time actually. Despite that draw earlier, which will haunt me for months, and despite our hand and brain game nearly going on.
Nearly.
But yeah, no, it's been a pleasure, and I mean, it's exciting to be here at Chess24. I use the website so much, and no, it's an honour to be asked. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too.
Well, yeah, so that concludes today's show. If you haven't had enough of us yet, you can see us for 12 hours tomorrow, but we talked of that plenty. I will write about it on Twitter, etc., etc. So thank you very much for sending in your challenges, for taking part in the chat, and we're off to watch some football. Have a lovely evening, everyone, and see you soon.
Come on, United. Okay, bye everyone. See you soon.
Bye-bye.